So I've started applying this on my motorcycle riding. I'm trying to improve the whole process by a person. Finally taking my bike out today. What a feeling to get onto this bike again after 3 long weeks, and we'll talk about why such delay. Jai Mata Di. Can you see the sun? It looks like it's about 10 o'clock in the morning, but it is not. It is about 8 o'clock in the morning. 27 degrees is the temperature. The forecast was that it might rain today, but doesn't look like, which I'm happy about. Because this chin mount that I have, and I show you, you kind of strap it around your chin pad. I mean, there are 2 straps that go into the helmet. So this visor properly, there's a bit of a gap that's left out here because of the straps, and the air that comes in then distorts the audio. So I said, let's just get another simple mount, and once I get the mount I will use that and give you a review. It's by a company called Blue Armor. I have read a lot of reviews about it. So it doesn't have straps, it just kind of glues onto your chin. Supposed to be very sturdy, so but I think I will only provide a verdict of it once I've used it for some time. Today I will probably talk about something very interesting, and I was reading this book called The Atomic Habits, right? And I'll probably relate to something that I picked up from there and see how I can implement it. Let me talk, and I will tell you what it is. Oh, the lake is getting dry because of the summer heat that's catching on in the city. Summer heat can go anywhere up to 40 degrees plus. I've also seen days when it was 44 and 45, and you can imagine what it means. And because this is not a seashore, there's no seashore here in the city, the heat is very, very harsh. Morning guys, I'm on a weekend ride again with my Phantom. Been doing this vlog after 4 long weeks. But the primary purpose of today's vlog is to talk about something that I learned from a book which is called as The Atomic Habits. And if you get a chance to lay your hands on this book, by all means please go ahead and read the book. One of the things I really liked about the book was about the fact that it talks about the law of aggregation of marginal gains. Now what it basically means is that if you have a process, and if you can break the process into steps, and you try and improve every single step by 1%, in a year you would have improved the entire process by 33%. That's how powerful apparently the law of aggregation of marginal gains. And I just want to kind of leave this thought with all of you, that you could apply that in any form or shape, and I have started to apply that in the way I ride my motorcycle. There's a beautiful story about how a coach trains his cycling team to become the #1 in the world, and all that they do is they try and improve the process by 1%. For example, they get them bodysuits which are more aerodynamic. They rub alcohol to the tires so that the friction can be improved, so there is a resistance and the cyclist can really ride against the resistance very well. They design the seats to be more comfortable. They also go to an extent of ensuring that they're taught how to wash their hands clearly and well, so that they stay away from any infection. Their beds are specially designed so they get a good night's sleep. And all this that they did eventually made these cyclists stand out as the top cyclist team in the world, and they won several Tour de France awards. So I think the bottom line that I'm trying to draw out here is very simple and straightforward, is that you could apply this in any form or shape in your life, and trust me, it does really work. So I've started applying this on my motorcycle riding. I'm trying to improve the whole process by a %. And as a result, I do hope that in a year's time, I shall improve by about 33%. That's the aspirational target, right? Now, what are the tweaks that I'm doing, to be honest? Let's to tell you, I got the earplugs which I showed you. That's to block the noise and makes me more calm inside the helmet. I've invested in these dry fit materials so that it keeps me dry inside even in hot weathers or warm weathers, and the sweat doesn't cause any constraint in my riding. I've invested in a good riding gear like the one that I just showed you last time, which is a mesh jacket, and the airflow is so good in that it doesn't make you uncomfortable. So these are 3 things that I have changed so far, and I will continue changing more. I think the focus I'm going to do now is in terms of my riding skills as well. How do I improve my reflexes? How do I improve my riding skills? And I know that I really want to test this whole concept of marginal gains and see how that works. And I'm hoping by the end of the year, 2023, I will emerge as a better rider, at least by 33%. Now, how do I measure that? I don't know. But I think the whole logic of trying to improve every step by 1% or to some degree is a very, very very, very powerful thought process. On that note, guys, ladies and gentlemen, I'll leave you and I'll hit the road again to get some coffee and some breakfast. See you soon. Somebody from Germany, I'm not too sure, but their view is that this bike is for dentists. And I quite couldn't relate to why this bike is for dentists. So I really don't know why. They do feel this bike is for old people. And if that is what you're intending, I think you're perfectly right. This is meant for people, when I mean old, physically old, not mentally. Okay, physically old in the sense you really can't, stay in an aggressive stance for a very long time. You don't want to really do real speed runs. I mean, you reach a certain stage, you're older. I would say you're more mature. This is for more mature riders who really don't care for the speed and the BHP and whatnot. What you basically care is adequate power, like this. The comfort of sitting in a couch. That's how comfortable this bike is. So that's the kind of riders who should pick this bike. Nobody in Germany rides this bike but for the dentist. Can do anything, everything. With style and the power you need. Drop a gear and you disappear. Still doing the road mode, not the dynamic. Well, my last video I did tell you that I actually got a software update done after getting this mirror fixed, and there have been complaints that the bike has been throwing up some errors on the screen, warnings on the screen. Well, I haven't faced one. It's too early to comment because probably this is my second ride after I got my software update. So we'll wait and watch, but a lot of people are complaining. And the showroom guy is saying, I get the bike once again to the showroom and we'll fix it. Blast on the highway, man. It's 11:34, definitely ahead of the Google time a bit. Roads were empty, so I guess it was okay. But fantastic weekend ride after about 4 weeks. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Gonna be reaching home in some time. Guys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, please take good care of yourselves. Don't take life very seriously. Have a blast. Until next time, bye for now.